King Chimera is one of the more enigmatic and intriguing characters introduced into the DC Comics universe during the late 2000s. A master of illusion and manipulation, King Chimera brought a unique blend of style, mystique, and mental prowess to the Justice Society of America, JSA, serving as a bridge between old-school heroics and modern storytelling. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, his origin and presence left an impression on readers looking for a new kind of hero, one rooted in misdirection and psychological warfare rather than brute force. King Chimera first appeared in Justice Society of America, Volume 3, Number 29, in 2009, created by writer Bill Willingham and artist Jesus Mourinho. Introduced during a time when the JSA was expanding its roster and modernizing its membership, King Chimera immediately stood out due to his unique skill set, vintage style, and air of arrogance. His real name was never revealed, and even his teammates knew little about him, a deliberate choice that added to his mystique. According to his limited origin, King Chimera was the son of a member of the original superhero team known as the Illusionists Club, a secretive group of illusion-based heroes and stage magicians. After his father's death, he was raised by the remnants of this clandestine organization on a secluded island, where he was rigorously trained in the art of illusion, misdirection, and mental manipulation. By the time he reached adulthood, King Chimera had mastered the ability to create convincing holographic images and distort perceptions so well that they could fool even the most powerful minds and surveillance systems. His name, King Chimera, symbolizes the duality and illusion of his powers, a chimera being a mythical creature composed of multiple animals, and his powers being a synthesis of deception, artifice, and high-level psychology. King Chimera operated not by overwhelming force, but by manipulating environments, emotions, and perceptions, often rendering enemies powerless without laying a finger on them. He was especially valuable in situations requiring stealth, diplomacy, or non-lethal interventions. Upon joining the Justice Society, King Chimera brought a sharp intellect, sarcastic wit, and old-school panache reminiscent of 1940s pulp detectives or classic illusionists. He often wore suits and carried himself with the confidence of someone who knew he was the smartest person in the room. His interactions with veteran heroes like Wildcat and Flash were laced with both tension and admiration. Though some members were skeptical of his secretive nature, King Chimera proved himself on several missions by dismantling threats through psychological manipulation and clever strategy rather than brute strength. Despite his promising introduction, King Chimera's tenure in the comics was short-lived. After the JSA titles were restructured during DC's 2011 New 52 reboot, the character disappeared from continuity with no clear explanation. His absence has left many fans wondering about his fate, background, and untapped potential. Given the current trend in comics of reviving obscure but beloved characters, King Chimera remains a candidate for future reinvention or rediscovery in a new era of storytelling. What makes King Chimera so compelling is his embodiment of subtlety in a genre often dominated by spectacle. His powers highlight the importance of perception and reality, while his demeanor evokes nostalgia for classic mystery and magician archetypes. He may not have been a household name, but his presence was a reminder that not all heroes wear capes or punch villains into walls. Some simply whisper a lie so convincing that the truth forgets to show up. King Chimera represents a modern myth wrapped in vintage charm, a master of the unseen, the misdirected, and the undefined. Whether as a supporting member of the JSA or as a solo illusionist for hire in a more noir-themed storyline, the door remains open for his return, cloaked in fog and shadow.